Hey everyone, we are Vincent and Julien, and together we are the founders of NADK, and today we are diving into the topic of how unbuilt architecture can be repurposed to empower virtual worlds.
So, let's start with these old architectural drawings. I know they look a bit rough, but actually they are very precious pieces, safely stored in the library of the French Institute in Paris. There, it's very beautiful. Why are these drawings kept in such a great institutions? Do you have any idea? Well, it's because they were drawn by none other than Leonardo da Vinci himself. I think architects will directly identify that it's a truly awesome project. And I know there are some architects among us. But let's be honest, a non-professional wouldn't catch the quality of the project right away from these sketches. Of course not. That's why we modeled it in 3D to make it more obvious that this project is really a good project. I mean, with a staircase that's also a kind of rooftop and a bunch of doorways leading to cool space inside, shaped like a sphere. So this spatial arrangement is quite unique in the history of architecture. So, just take a look. I think what really gets us, at least it gets me, that we are seeing today together in quite realistic conditions something Leonardo da Vinci could only dream of. I think it's quite moving and it's even mind-blowing.
And now, imagine this incredible project in a sci-fi movie like Star Trek or Star Wars. It's quite promising. And imagine also to explore this building in a video game like Uncharted or Tomb Raider. From this interior angle of the building, it reminds me the famous Guggenheim Museum in New York City. And despite centuries of difference, these two buildings are very similar, so that's quite surprising. But now, imagine that you are attending to a virtual concert by a star like Lady Gaga, with the acoustic of that space perfectly replicated. I mean, this incredible project has very great potential to empower virtual worlds.
So we've just seen one project by Leonardo da Vinci, but there are plenty of such projects by other incredible creators. Believe me, plenty of them. Why? Mainly because 80% of creations are designed, but will never be realized in the real world. So, they remain as paper projects. As a result, centuries of creativity, of human creativity, are stored in the collections of our libraries, museums, or foundations. Here, for example, preserved in the French National Library are the drawings of the famous unbuilt cenotaph of Turin by the architect Étienne Louis Boulet, an architect from the end of the 18th century. It's another stunning project.
And similarly, the hard drives of contemporary agencies are full of unbuilt proposals. Here you have a project by Béchu and Associate Architects. They won the global competition for the 2025 World Fair with this incredible art gallery into the canopy. But unfortunately, the project won't be built because Osaka was chosen over Ekaterinburg to host the event. And we think that this building, this creation, shouldn't fade out. It shouldn't fade out, and it deserves a second life, a second chance in virtual worlds. At the same time, 3D technologies are becoming an omnipresent medium in all cultural and creative industries. Historically prominent in video games, 3D technologies are now increasingly integrated everywhere, in movies, TV series, TV shows, museum exhibitions, metaverses, and so on. Additionally, we are seeing the rise of immersive media on huge platforms like Fortnite and Roblox with massive and really engaged communities. For example, Fortnite and Roblox have more than 200 million active users per month. This is really huge. The consequence of this is that all cultural and creative industries need more and more high-quality 3D content to differentiate, to create unique and groundbreaking projects. To sum up, you have on one hand a lot of untapped creativity, and on the other hand, you have a growing demand for it. We believe that it's important that these two sides need to meet. And we believe, first, that it's really a great opportunity for culture and human creativity to reach more people than ever before.
Well, a question could be, but what does architecture offer beyond its function? Actually, architecture conveys very strong collective imaginations. For example, in English gardens, you'll always find this kind of ruined Greek temples. They were meant to evoke ancient Greece with its mythology, art, and philosophy. In landscape theory, these are termed landscape gateways, serving as entrances into deep inner experiences. Let's consider this other unbuilt project by architect Louis Bonnier with geographer Élisée Reclus. This was designed for the 1900 World Fair in Paris and was intended to be located right in front of the Eiffel Tower. Unfortunately, it was not built. Visitors would ascend on the top of the building via an elevator and then descend around a giant globe on an helical ramp to discover world sculptures in a spirit of fraternity. Yeah, it's an amazing project. This ambitious project evokes Paris of the 19th century, of the end of the 19th century, World's Fair, Art Nouveau movement, and of course the value of fraternity. We strongly believe that this ambitious project could be a kind of inspiration that elevate artistic, audiovisual, video games productions.
And check out now this contemporary towers by Branagh and Gonzalez architects. We have integrated these towers into the cityscape of racing video game. And notice how they define the entire environment, becoming a part of the game essence. And this is really the signature of exceptional buildings to be able to embody the essence of a world. And much like our iconic monuments in our major capitals. Yeah. Consider now how the Sleeping Beauty castle symbolize the entire Disney universe. That we believe that each big movie, big video game needs its own monuments to become unique, to be recognizable and unforgettable. Virtual actually is like a mixing board, enabling creators to envision fresh dialogues between arts, culture, epochs, concepts. And here, why not we could have a virtual collection of contemporary art in the Maison de l'Art Nouveau, created by Louis Bonnier in collaboration with Victor Horta. And this house was destroyed 1 century ago in Paris. As generative artificial intelligence becomes more prevalent and continue to create content in the style of, we think that our approach is valuable in emphasizing our unique ability to produce works that are distinctive and unexpected. To sum up our vision in 4 points. First, we believe that unbuilt masterpieces deserve a second life, a second chance in virtual worlds. Secondly, that culture and human creativity could shine in all these audiovisual and video games industries, generating soft power. Third, that the related economic activity should contribute to funding contemporary creation and preserving heritage. And then that author rights and the uniqueness of human creativity have more relevance than ever and needs to be protected.
So let's open some perspectives. We have just seen how architecture and creation can empower virtual worlds. Now, how virtual worlds could empower real world. And Oscar Wilde said, life imitates art, far more than art imitates life. This perfectly illustrates the concept of artificialization developed by French philosopher Alain Roger. Alain Roger claimed that art influences our perception of the world, transforming, for example, simple pieces of land into moving landscapes. He emphasized that, for example, we envision Sainte-Victoire mountain as a stunning landscape because Cézanne's painting allow us to do so. So it's time to conclude. In summary, we believe that our intangible architectural heritage and unbuilt projects of contemporary agencies could be repurposed in virtual worlds. Through 3D technology, creators, institutions could extend their influence and soft power through films, series, documentaries, immersive exhibitions, video games, digital art, and so on. So it's an unprecedented opportunity for art and architecture to reach a global, wide, new audience and to shape new perceptions toward a vibrant and desirable future. Because I believe that today we all believe that art is for tomorrow.
Thank you all.
Thank you.